Welcome everybody to my Let's Play of Bit Trip Fate, Episode 2. Now I did Episode 1 months back, and I actually was planning to do this whole Fate Let's Play in a different way. I was going to do text-based commentary, but from the immediate response, which was all negative, of people saying that they couldn't keep up with the gameplay and read at the same time, and it's understandable because this is a fast-paced shooter that's on rails, literally, and you need to see what's going on with all the cool visual effects. So from here on out, I'll be doing audio commentary only, and I'll have you know that this is post-commentary, being in the fact that this was originally supposed to be just text commentary. Didn't anticipate it, so I'm just going to be giving you guys tips and good strategies how to get through these areas. So that past area that I went through there are two options. You could take the super laissez-faire way, which allows you to not even bother touching the nunchuck and just shooting enemies. It'll put you in a safe zone, but you're not going to get very many points for it. So if you're going for max points, I recommend doing what I did and being hyper-aggressive and just shooting all the guys before they get too far out on screen. And do remember, you can shoot behind you. That's something that I see many beginner players of Bit Trip Fate forget to do, is the fact that you have reticle control all over the screen. Every point in the screen is up for grabs when it comes down to shooting your beams. So be sure to time it correctly when going through that presser to get a power-up, which is what has made my beams split out into a spray formation. And there are 4 power-ups in the game: Robotube, Commander Video Girl, Meat Boy, and it's the robot guy. I can't think of his name right now off the top of my head, but he shoots 3 lasers at a time at your enemies. And basically you have a small window of time to get the power up on the track before it just disappears. And the idea is to shoot out all the enemies or dodge their bullets and grab the power up for some extra bonus help. Now on some points at this game I'll tell you which power-ups will be better where, but really you can play the whole game with any power-up that you choose. It's kind of a personal preference thing. My favorite is Commander Video Girl because she does that spray bullet formation, and nothing can escape her wrath. And we've gone Giga! And what that means is that we've been doing super excellent. Look at that. Power-ups get even more powerful. Ha! I'm a son of bullets. I am a nuclear radiation star, blasting all of these asteroids. Yes, but for anybody who hasn't played a Bit Trip game, when you see this visual and audio style change, hear and see, that is a mode up. And that's kind of a big point, a big linchpin in any Bit Trip game, are all the mode ups and the mode down, which is nether, and you want to avoid that. If you get hit by too many things, and if you yourself do not hit anything, it doesn't matter in Fate, but in past Bit Trip games you had to hit all the beats or all the whatevers, jump the things, and so on, depending upon if you're playing Fate, Runner, Beat, Void, or whatever. But in this game, you don't have to shoot every single target, or even get those plus signs. And do note that my super dodge skills that you're witnessing, what I'm trying to dodge is from getting my heart hit. That plus sign, that red glowing thing in the middle of Commander Video, that's what gets hit, and that's what gets counted as an actual hit. So if you see the beam go through me and you're like, hey, that's cheap, you're using hacks. It's not hacks, it's just the way the game's made. So mode ups are excellent. Giga mode in Bit Trip Fate is the highest you can go. I believe in Flux you can go 1 mode higher into meta mode. And I had a chance to speak with Alex Noisy on multiple occasions, and he told me on one that the modes that, this was early on around Beat and Core, I believe, he was saying that they'd add a new mode for every single Bit Trip game, and it would be progressively more intense with the visuals. And going from this game to Flux, you definitely see an evolution. So again, that was Commander Video Girl's power-up. I love it because it just creates a web of bullets. And that's really good for those purple guys because the purple, not these cannon barrel things that are shooting lasers, but those fast little shooters with red bullets, they can get away from you pretty quickly. They like to quickly just snipe you out and then flee. The green guys, it's funny. I look at them, and the first time I saw them... Okay, so we got Robotube. DNA Blaster! Woo! Oh, and a cool effect of Robotube's weapon is that he can shoot through rocks and walls. So even though I don't believe there are any walls or rocks for us to shoot through on level 2, I know there will be in future levels, so I'll hopefully show that off. I don't remember if I did, but remember, this is post-commentary. I actually play a lot better than this now than I did then. But my main idea for this series was that I would just show you Giga Mode, which is the highest mode you can get into. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Those green little guys, they remind me of robots with dreadlocks. I don't know why, but they just do. Okay, these are the last boxes of quick little power-up, just in case you were in Nether mode and you needed to get back into Hyper. It goes from Nether mode, which is a mode you don't want to be in, Nether, Hyper, Mega, Super, Ultra, Extra, Giga. And that's the modes. And now we take on the level 2 boss. Not sure what that comic strip is supposed to be. I think on the other side, on the right side of Commander Video, is Timbletot. Okay, so for this battle, you want to be on the far fanning out side of the bullets. Dependent upon where he shoots them, just kind of mirror my movements and study them, but basically you want to be on the wide curve and not do too much moving around. When you find one good place to be, stick with it. And also, if you have trouble moving yourself slowly like I am right now, I've played Bit Trip many times, so I'm quite good at it at this point. But if you're still just a beginner Bit Tripper, you can use your bullets as a slowdown method. So just keep firing your bullets at his mouth, which is only vulnerable when he opens it. So if I was to shoot at him now, it's not going to do any damage. But you can just shoot at him and use that to slow yourself down. Which that's actually a very important mechanic in the later levels of this game, where you need to go sort of slow through an area, so you want to utilize bullets for speed, and then you want to quickly, on the draw... Ooh, wah! Okay, for this, just slowly go up. I was kind of unprepared there, but go up or down, depending upon how he's shooting it, and just kind of tick along to avoid those bullets. Dodge his bullets and break his beak! We beat the level 2 boss. So, hopefully those tips would help you out. If you need some more help, post in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think of this series now that I'm doing audio commentary. I'm sure it's a lot better than just trying to keep up with reading text and the intense shooting action on screen. If you'd like to pick up this game for yourself, it's Bit Trip Fate, by the way, if you didn't catch the name from the title. And it's on WiiWare for $8. Definitely pick this one up. I think it's a must-buy for any shooter fan. Anybody who's a classic arcade shooter fanboy, get this immediately. It's a great on-rail shooter, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.